while since we've talked with you guys, so Ken, how about we start with you and talk to us a little bit about what the Cultural Arts Commission does?
Well, I can start off with the mission statement, which is the mission of the Cultural Arts Commission is to encourage, facilitate, present, and promote visual and oral forms in the city of South Lyon so as to benefit and enrich the city and its residents.
Okay. And how long have you guys been had this commission?
It's a 10-year anniversary.
Is it really? Well,
this year.
Welcome to 10 years. Double digits finally. That's exciting.
you.
That's exciting. So, what have you guys been up to recently then?
Well, we have quite a few shows, and a lot of them are either boarded shows that are on boards outside throughout the city, or we have two main shows that are indoors, and we use the atrium of the City Hall to showcase them.
Okay. Well, let's start with the ones that are outside, because I think I've driven through town many a time, or been walking downtown and you see the little post up and so forth with the different art on it and so forth. How do you come up with ideas for that, or where do you come up with the inspiration for those?
Oh,
We have a nice lineup of them, so we go from what we've already had, and we like to repeat, like we're going to be repeating the veteran show, or veteran and first responder show, and we're going to be repeating that come around January time. So we think that's a really nice way to remember all the service people in our area. But we have a high school show that happens every year, and it includes both high schools, so we call it the One Show.
that's right.
And that's in the boards, and then we have various other ones. And
Well, we also have the One Show live too as well.
Okay. And what's One Show live then?
Well,
what does that entail?
Well, no, what it entails is that we have it in the gallery.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you come in at a certain time.
They're not on boards. We did have it on boards during COVID.
Okay.
You know, and now it's like now we have it indoors. So that's what we're doing now.
Okay. And then speaking of the indoors, you mentioned you had a couple of different ones that are planned in the atrium. So what have those entailed?
The ones that have been planned in the atrium have been the let's see here, the Quilt and Fiber Art Show,
which is amazing. Like I think last
It's
time
really
you and I were talking about that,
great.
and
It's
I
a
am
great show.
amazed at what you can do with a quilt, like the designs and so forth. And so
we've had modern and traditional, and some are almost ancient in the show. So it's great. Plus fireworks too.
Right. And when is that one typically then? What time of year is that?
That one takes place March 18th to Friday, March 29th.
Okay, so we have the quilt show on the inside, and what was the other? There's a second one too that you have planned.
The other show that is the One Show.
Okay.
The Arts and Education One Show.
Gotcha.
from the high schools.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
Two high schools, one show.
So you get the students involved, and they do their own art and bring that in and display.
And the
Oh my
teachers help.
gosh.
The teachers help a lot.
Okay.
It's incredible. You know, you think that they're going to get a couple paintings here and there. We've had like 60, 70 different pieces of art.
Yeah.
And then also we have jewelry making, photography, watercolor, oils, pencils.
It's a whole gamut,
The whole gamut. You know, you think, well,
It is.
what can our schools do? They can do a lot.
Yeah.
What's
And
really-
one last thing I was going to say quickly, is that I had a parent say, she said that students need
An outlet?
an outlet to flex their creative muscles.
Right.
People
Yeah,
flex
creative
their
muscles.
muscles in different ways, and definitely if we want to nurture them and have great students in art, that's what we got to do. It could be poetry, it could be whatever it is.
Oh yeah, speaking of poetry, in the boards that you were mentioning, that was from a grant from the Michigan Council for the Arts and Cultural Affairs.
Okay.
That's how we got the 8 ones, and then the city and us added 2 more, so there's
nice.
10 now. And it started out with art, and then it blossomed into poems that were out there, and we do poems every year in April, which is National Poetry Month.
Very cool. And Patty, you were going to mention something a few minutes
Oh,
ago.
I was going to say one thing that's really nice about the high school One Show is that we have a reception, and students and their parents come, and it's really awesome to see the students see their own work on the walls and have their parents and their grandparents,
Lots
and
of
it's really
powerful
nice. They're
moments, I'm
very
sure, in there.
happy and
Exactly.
pleased with it.
That's
Yeah,
very
and
cool.
the quilt show has quite a following too.
Right.
It's definitely
Yeah,
found
it
a
does.
home in South Lyon.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just amazing how many people appreciate quilts.
Right. So for the quilt show, for other shows, how do people get involved in that then, or how can they perhaps display some of their art, or what's kind of the approach for that? Or if someone had an idea of, hey, I think it'd be great to, I mean, I know you mentioned earlier there's a long list of stuff you'd like to display, but if someone has an idea about something they would like to see in the community, how could they share that with you?
Come to a meeting.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Okay. And when
Mondays, 6 o'clock. The
first Monday of the month.
Yep, 6 o'clock at City Hall.
Okay.
And the doors are open.
Yeah,
Or they could contact via Facebook.
Okay.
There's a Facebook page for the South Lyon Cultural Arts Commission page, and they just, message there or comment and that they'd like to,
Right.
be involved in this, and we'll put out
And it doesn't
call
have to be
for
a big
art
commitment
there too.
either, I'm sure. Like, you don't have to be a Michelangelo or a Da Vinci or anything like that.
Give an
as far as
idea.
you know.
Yeah,
But,
we
but
follow
if
up
there
on
is one out in the
There,
community,
it's
let
great.
us know. We're happy
Yeah.
to
We're
sustain
out-
You'd
that.
be
Yeah.
surprised at
Yeah.
how much art there is in
Right.
the city and in the surrounding area. I've been blown away. I always
Right.
learn something at each show,
Right.
something new.
and we're looking always for new ideas.
Right.
And that's
Absolutely.
part of the fun of being creative.
Yeah, exactly.
is.
Exactly. Exactly.
It is.
What else do you have to share with us here tonight? Anything else about what's going on with the
Well-
commission, or ways to get involved, or upcoming activities and
Can I
events?
jump in here?
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Definitely. Sorry.
I do the art. I acquire artists for art on the library wall that
Oh,
we
yes.
usually have
Yep.
over there.
Yeah.
Behind the information desk, and the artist would bring their art. It has to be prepared a certain way
Okay.
with a wired back. We can't
Right.
have any of the claw clips
Sure.
on top. So it has to be prepared in a gallery fashion, and so they bring their art in. Depending on how big the art is, they can have up to like 25 pieces if they're a little smaller. And it's there for 2 months.
Okay.
And then you can sell your work too.
Okay.
And the library just offers the wall to have artists display their art, and then if you sell it, you handle all of that yourself.
Exactly.
And Patty,
So-
Patty is a great artist too, and she right now her
She's got a
right now
wall up
her
there right now. Yeah.
her art is on the wall right now. I wanted to put a plug into
A little disclaimer to the community. So.
Oh yes, and
Yeah.
if
This
you
is up
would
there now.
see the art on the wall there, it's mine.
There you go. And it's very cool. I was actually
couple
walking
months.
through the library the other day. I'm like, that art is really cool up there. So
Thank
it's,
you.
I'm aware. I've seen that before,
Yeah.
and it's neat to have that. In
Well, there's
in
been
the
a range of
community
things.
as
There
well.
was anything from high-end photography to paint by numbers at one point was up
Yeah.
there, which was really interesting. So
And the paint by
it's very
number
open.
person wanted
Yeah.
to encourage everyone to that they can do art
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're
It was
interested
amazing.
in displaying, once again, Facebook, contact Patty Downbecky on Facebook
Okay.
and say that you're interested.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
Ken, anything else? I know you flipped a page
Well,
there. Something
I
else to
was-
highlight?
Well, we have different shows. So sometimes we have a sustainable show, where it's found objects put together and you create art with it.
Right.
And we've done that before. We've done other things. One of the things that we wanted to do,
That's a good show.
and we've done it once, and these are on the boards, the Art Commissioner, Friends, it's the Art Commissioner show.
Okay.
And it's
And friends.
basically, and friends. And it's because what happens is every one of the art commissioners, either they can do photography, they can do illustration, they can do art, and we like to show our work as well.
Right.
We also have tie-in people. I want to try to tie in some people from the library, and I'm going to try tie in our friends that we work with.
City Hall.
City Hall, and the DPW, and wherever we can find people that do artwork or want to express themselves to be part of this.
Very cool. Very cool.
And we usually have like 10 different boards to fill up. So
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So-
good. Good. Plenty of room for plenty of art.
That's true.
Well, anything else you'd like to share with us here tonight? Or have we covered
Come
it?
join us.
Come join us.
Covered
Exactly.
us.
I think one
Yeah,
one thing
yeah.
I think it'd be nice is like a lot of places, you want to have volunteers.
Right.
If you can get as many volunteers, and there's a lot of volunteers that
Many
are,
hands makes light work. So.
Yeah, and we're an open commission. We
Very much.
and we have fun at our meetings.
We do.
And
In fact, we
and
have people visit our meetings because
Just for the
they're
fun.
fun.
Exactly. Exactly.
The discussions are great.
Good. Good.
So I mean, so I think that's a big part of it. And anybody wants to come in, and all you have to do is you can email me too, KenMahalik23 at gmail.com.
Okay.
And I'll personally talk to them and write them. And we're also looking for people that can do murals and street art as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, we had the big mural right downtown.
Right.
That was
Great to see that type of
Yeah.
representation.
Yeah.
That was something that kind of leads us to a little bit here in our community art awards. Susan Stowe, Grand Trunk Home.
Okay.
We're doing, she got one for.
She got one of these.
Oh, very nice.
It was our first one in 2022, and we don't give them out every year.
Okay.
So it's
Pretty
But if we see
exclusive.
something doing something cool in the community, that's what we think of. Yeah.
Very cool.
and South Lyon now and their communities recognize people that have given a great contribution to the arts, and we're proud of every one of them.
Yeah.
And when you get something like a mural with Kevin Burdick, the artist did it. Really you have to do something about it.
Right, exactly.
You want to encourage it.
Encourage it, exactly. Agree.
And there are other murals that came about because of that.
Oh,
them
really?
saying that, yeah.
Okay.
There's one by the VFW. There's
Oh, right.
There's some other.
I just saw that the other day. I was
And they
driving
were
by.
like, "Oh, let's do that,"
Yeah.
and bam.
And there may be some more coming.
Very
Yeah.
cool. We'll
Yeah.
look forward to seeing that then. So Josie, Ken, Patty, thanks for coming out here tonight.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks a
Steve.
lot.
Appreciate it.